Basement level vibes with another one, straight up blackness aye. Who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, I do it for the love, him not do it for no money. Straight up, him attack, educating everybody. Big up my friends and big up my family. Turn on the radio, catch the vibes, it's integrity. Straight up, Benskop stands for unity. One people, one nation, one destiny. Free up the truth in the air, even the blind can see. The deaf can hear, the dumb can talk, the cripple can walk. Boom. Who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, we have to gather wrong, grab a seat and sit down, pay attention. Education, liberation, we have to stand strong. Benskop upon the radio, lively up the program. Everybody call somebody and let them turn and tune and pon the radio and catch the boom song. We boom it up already, we have to boom it up again. Expose and reveal him. Who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit.
I can't take it no more. I can't take it no more. Can't take it no more. Imagine 18 hours a blackout and you're telling people progress. Cost of living gone up 100%, yet you give public servant less. Mr. President, listen to the people. Search your soul and you will confess. I want you try surviving on the public base, then you're gonna know but stress. Cause I done fed up, you done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. You're hiding corruption inside the cup, look how evil set up. The people fed up. They don't drive no fear in the citizen. They may want the people speak out. Freedom of speech done gone inside the gutter. Knock off when you open your mouth. Discrimination in entertainment. And you're talking about one Guyana. When the Ministry of Culture keep the big shows. One set of girls and banner. Cause I done fed up, you done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. You're hiding corruption inside the cup. Look how evil set up. The people fed up. Every picture you take and promise you make, everything you do is about clouds.
Hey, guess what? Good night and welcome to Straight Up. Call your friends and let them know that we're on. Last evening we weren't on because of technical difficulties, because of starvation. One of our operators called to say they get paid, mind you, because we can just pay them whatever little that we can here on 107.1 FM, because at 107.1 FM, we've been starved of ads in Guyana for over 5 years, 6 years now. Not a dime, not a single cent, but we don't care. We just keep going. We're not going to put our hands up and surrender. No, we are not going to suck up or kiss up or lick up or we don't do that. We're not licky. We do not lick their soup. We don't want anything from them at all. We don't even want a soft drink. Nothing. We're just going to keep going and going until next elections or before next elections, they have got to go. If you know what I mean, they've got to, not Dave, they've got to go. Hey, quickly, whatever happened to this situation? This guy wanted his name to be cleared and he wanted to be removed from the sanctioned list. He wanted OFAC to remove him. Whatever happened to this? Is he still a member of the Guyana Police Force? Is someone in the high up in the PPP, not Susan, not Zulfikar and those hustlers, because they're hustlers. That's it, right? Whether they're illegal hustlers, whether they're flatfoot hustlers, or what sort of hustlers they are, I don't know. But all of them in the PPP hierarchy, they are hustlers, flatfoot hustlers. Some are criminals, stone cold criminals. Now, if you hear the story about lands and lands and lands and acres upon acres of land and gold mining land and all these things and dredge, and which minister own it and senior police officers own it, their wives own it, their picnic own it, their sweet woman own it, their sweet man own it, cathedral guys own it, all these sort of things under the PPP regime. Corruption, corruption. I can sit here all night for 2 hours without stopping and just say Guyana under the PPP regime is corrupt, 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 corrupt. PPP is corrupt. How many of you guys can type it right now? Let me see. PPP is corrupt. PPP is corrupt. PPP is corrupt. If I was actually in Guyana right now, I would have been tomorrow in front of the office of the president, and I would have been saying, PPP is corrupt. PPP is corrupt. PP, because every single day, if you guys think that what a little bit of thing that was already known about Susan Rodriguez and Zulfikar and his son and all these things, y'all will get belly walk right now. Belly walk, no kidding. Y'all know what belly walk is, right? Let me stand up and show y'all. Belly walk. Belly walk. When you find out the amount of properties Jack Deere owns, when you guys find out the amount of properties Irfan Ali owns, oh yeah, who owned cafe, who owned this, who owned that. If y'all think this was just when he was Minister of Housing. Now, the Ministry of Housing, almost all the ministers of housing under the corrupt PPP regime dated back to Sheikh Baksh. How many of you guys know Sheikh Baksh? And then after Sheikh Baksh, the other one. And then after the other one is the other one. And then this one, Irfan Ali. As soon as he became Minister of Housing, what's going on at Minister of Housing? The Ministry of Housing, what is going on? That looks like a gold field. You don't need to be smuggling gold. Oops, sorry. Sorry to all of them black people, them black people, right? We'll get to that shortly, right? Guyana is just a crazy place under the P. A beautiful country, don't get me wrong, but crazy every time the PPP is in office. Every single time, right? Just imagine this Kunumunu, Irfan Ali, ain't get no proper job, became Minister of Housing. As soon as he became the Minister of Housing, pop, he knows how to buy property. Look at that. That's a pool house, And he fat. He couldn't even jump down there. Who you gonna get jump down there, Kwame? They're gonna go inside the pool and skinny dip. He, Kwame, Jason Abdullah, and all the bunch of right? And the point is, that is what they're doing with your tax dollars. Maybe that's why they got hijacked now by certain people outside of Guyana that hijacked the entire government. And all of them are doing exactly what they have to do. Otherwise, cat gonna eat their dinner. They have to do exactly what they're doing. Because if they don't, they will be right next to Maduro. Oops. Anyways, I'm now starting out the program tonight, right? Because you guys missed me last evening. I wasn't on. Our operator couldn't make it. Starving in Guyana, blackout, technical difficulties, you name it. All of these things happening in Guyana. And Guyana is supposed to be what? The fastest growing. I don't know if they meant growing or the fastest growing economy. The fastest grow. Everybody, you walk around border market is. You walk around Starbrook Market. You walk around where? Monrepo Market is. Oh me belly. Oh by me belly hurt me. Oh by me get nara. And then you walk around Portman. Oh by me hungry. You walk in Blackbush. Oh by me get nothing to eat by. I mean I even a plant rice. Oh by a PVP a star Bobby. Them a star Bobby more than Bornham. If you think born I'm star Bobby, oh me mama, pen shop, oh by, oh. Under the PPP regime. So don't worry, with little roads what they claim they're building. And people, family was sending money and they, you know how many retirees or people who are about to retire send their monies back to Guyana to build a nice house in this village, the village, whether it's Philippi, whether it's Alness, whether it's Manchester, whether it's Limlere, whether it's Lancaster, whether it's Liverpool, whether it's Epsom or Evesham or Brighton or so forth, or even in Kokwani and Ituni and all these places in Linden. You think it's because of any corrupt PVP government? No, it's people who are hardworking in the United States of America, in Canada, some of them even in Barbados. They work, they collect a little thing, and they save it. It doesn't have anything to do with any government. All the government is doing, all these corrupt people. Look at these Paku. Look at this Paku. Look at Dilip. Dilip's so corrupt. And all the money that he take and push it up in China bank account according to information, and they can't even fix themselves. Look, his lips falling apart, his nose falling down. But yeah, I'll take a look how we squeeze onto that. Well, that tells a different story. Good night to all of you. My name is Mark Benshap, and welcome to Straight Up, right? Those of you who have shared the link already, thank you so much. Y'all don't be afraid to share the link. Nobody can beat y'all. Nobody can get licks to give you. Y'all get licks to get from anybody. Hey, speaking of Dilip, y'all have realized that he gone back into hiding? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Y'all should have the chin. You like the fastest growing economy, right? Okay, Heather, good night. You caught up on that one, right? Okay, then. Anyways, look. So, where is Dilip? We gone back to the same thing again, right? Where is Dilip? When we asked for Dilip, they ran to India, all the way to India. And they spent $200,000 US. That's according to what we're hearing, you know. Now we gone back with Dilip again. We gone right back with Dilip again. Dilip gone back into hiding. Because remember, Dilip got to go back and get the little injection, get the little stuff and so forth. And then they're going to prop him up to make it look as though he's okay. But have you guys realized I'm asking this question, that Dilip disappeared? Where is, well, forget about Jack Dale and Dilip, right? Where is Jack Dale? So according to information, they brought back Dilip. Dilip is again in Guyana, and Dilip got to walk around as though he's Jack Dale, because Jack Dale gone back taking injection, whatever. And then they ran out the other day to say, no, he is okay. He's not sick. Really? Who are they really talking to? They're not talking to us, right? They're not talking to us. Oh, then Qatar them two sons, right? And then other stuff. Oh, God in heaven knows what is going on. He has not held a press conference in a while. And the only time they put Dilip, if you notice, they keep switching between him and Dilip, right? They're switching. They're switching up. They know how to switch up. And so they're switching up. And so Jagdeo is nowhere to be seen. Anybody, if y'all see, if you run into Jagdeo over the weekend, if you ran into him, say yes. 2 weeks ago, you can't even find him. He gone into hiding again. Gone, he ducking. You know them guys who say you go around at the cathedral and you ducking. He duck and sorry, he duck and hiding. Where is he? Why is he so afraid to come forward? Can somebody just say in the comment section right now, tag him and say, Jagdeo, come downstairs. Jagdeo, come downstairs. In your Lola doll voice, say, Jagdeo, come downstairs. Jagdeo, come downstairs. Come, Jagdeo, downstairs. Come, Jagdeo, come downstairs. You can't see him. What's going on, man? The PPP is so divided right now. They're split. They're fighting. Soon they might just kill Mati. Soon they might just stab up Mati. Because before they used to chat Mati, now things change. They're fighting amongst themselves. Shelley Douglas? Oh, really? Girl, y'all got to understand, they're fighting amongst themselves. Somebody tag Lola Doll right now and tell her to put your tune, put your song on. Come downstairs, Jagdeo. Come downstairs. Come, Jagdeo. Come downstairs. Again, he's hiding. Now, Venezuelan vice president, who is now the interim president, y'all may be surprised. She get, according to information, she get bank account in Dubai, properties in Dubai, properties maybe bank account in China. A lot of them get bank accounts in China, you know. Lots and lots of them. And Dilip also, we're told, has bank accounts in China. This is what I want Dilip them to come forward and say. They got bank accounts in China. If y'all think I'm lying, ask. If y'all think I'm lying, ask the Guyana ambassador to China right now. Call her and ask her. Dilip, also known as Jagdeo, they got properties in Dubai. They get properties maybe in China. But what I do know, according to information, is they got hefty bank accounts in China. Now, these are the same people who used to say Bornham is the richest man in the world. I'm going to say richest black man in the world, but I want you to say a song like Nazar Muhammad when I said them black man. Right? We'll get to that shortly. But again, good night. It's 20 minutes after 9 o'clock in Guyana. My name is Mark Benshaw. Can somebody tag Jagdeo, also known as Dilip, right now? Tag him. Tag him. Where is he? They can't show him. They can't show where he is because right now he can't even get up. Well, he probably couldn't get up for a while now, right? If you know what I mean. Come downstairs, Jagdeo. Come downstairs. Come downstairs, big. All right, hey, guess what again? If you're now joining me, nice to have you with us here today. As always, it's always a pleasure to have all of you, beautiful people. If you haven't shared the link as yet, well, something is wrong. It means that you're hiding. You're ashamed of us. You don't want people to see that you're affiliated with Ben Chap Radio or Straight Up Right. Is that so? Tag somebody. Share the link indeed, if you know what I mean. Ms. Booker, did you share the link to all the Buxtonians? All of them? Now, hey, guess what's happening here? Donald Ramotar. He was the minority president. Guyana's first minority president. Guyana's first minority president. First. But before we move forward, let me dig a bump, a holler on Alex Rodriguez. Every show Alex Rodriguez, whoever Alex Rodriguez go on, he just get bumped. Now, why would you want to bring Fata into this and say, "But Fata, come downstairs"? Now, don't disrespect Fata. Not on this program at all. The other day, Alex Rodriguez got a hot bump from Melly Mel. Melly Mel said, "Boy, stop skin your teeth." Now, in my Melly Mel voice, stop skinning your teeth, man. All you do, you talk about you X and who block you. And Alex Rodriguez, please. I ain't going to talk to you again. Trust me. Trust me. And y'all know, a lot of you listeners know when I get into that tone, y'all know what's next, right? Now, let's stay focused here now. Donald Ramotar. Donald Ramotar, the minority president, suddenly has a voice as to what's happening in Venezuela. He didn't have a voice when Maduro was threatening Guyana. He didn't have a voice when Maduro wanted to take 3/4 of Guyana. He didn't have a voice. He has a voice for what's happening in Palestine and Israel. He has a voice when basically Maduro get picked up, right? Maduro get picked up. I want peace. I no want war. Peace. And he mocking and he dancing and one moment later, next he's gone. And so Donald Ramotar bumps raise. He sits in Pradoville 1, right where they dump out people like Civic and scores of other individuals. That is where he's living. He doesn't stand up when Guyanese are being oppressed. Did you hear his voice when the people of Mocha? All you remember Mocha? All you remember the situation in Mocha not so long ago when they bulldozed the people's homes, when they bulldozed the people's businesses in Mocha and took away the people's land so that they could give it to their friends and cronies? Well, some of them same friends and cronies fighting each other now. But before, not so long ago, all of them were in on it, taking away people's lands. Now, if Donald Ramotar wants to be consistent when it comes to injustices, then this is what you have to take a look at. Some of you don't jump and say, yes, he's talking the right thing about Venezuela. No, he's not. He's hypocritical. Here why he's hypocritical. Did he, during his time, when those 3 Londoners were murdered was it under his government? Yes. Under the PPP regime, under his government, they were murdered. They were slaughtered. And not a word from Donald Ramotar. Nothing from Donald Ramotar. All the people of Linden got was 3 caskets to bury their loved ones. And now suddenly he bumps raise. He wants to talk about what America is doing to Venezuela. Talk about what you did to Guyana. Talk about what you did to Lindeners. Talk about what you attempted to do with the elections. Talk about that. That is what you got to talk about. Nobody wants to hear your voice about what happened to Maduro and that it is oil. You didn't know it was oil when you were the minority president. You didn't know the Americans wanted oil. You didn't know that. You were willing to even come downstairs and tell them, do what you want, right? The hypocrites, the hypocrisy, and we see it every single day. And you guys must not sit down and allow these hypocrites to get away with it. No, because while he was minority government, under his presidency, his so-called presidency, they assassinated a man who served in the Guyana Defense Force, all because he spoke up. You know who that is? Courtney Crummy Wing was murdered, was assassinated. And so folks like Donald Ramotar, they cannot get an easy pass. You know, like those easy pass, you get an easy pass in the US? Oh yeah. You do not get an easy pass, at least not from me, because they are a bunch of hypocrites. He talks about, what was it? He spoke and he protested. He protested about the Palestinians that were being slaughtered. According to him, the Palestinians who were being slaughtered, but he didn't protest. He did not protest about the 3 Londoners under his presidency who were slaughtered, were murdered, and the other folks that were tear gassed and all manner of things. You know what? It happened under his presidency, and he didn't give a rat's you know what about those things. He didn't care about those things then. He didn't. But now suddenly he has a big come downstairs, Donald Ramatar. Come downstairs. Somebody tag Lola Doll, man. I wish she can call me right now and sing the song for Donald Ramatar, Irfan Ali, and Jack Dale. Forget about Kwame McCoy. Kwame got come downstairs. Kwame got jump down the veranda. Come through the veranda, because you know the veranda is bigger than the downstairs. But anyways, tag Donald Ramatar. Come downstairs, Donald Ramatar. Come downstairs. Right? So when these guys pretend now as though they're talking and they mean well and that they are true believers of democracy and these, no, they're not. They're hypocrites. Ask Donald Ramatar what happened to Guy Suko when he was a director. Ask him. Forget about, we already asked him about the 3 persons who were slaughtered in Linden. People were protesting, people were beaten, people were locked up, people were tear gas. And you want to tell us about what's happening between Israel and Palestine? That is all you're concerned about because you just want a song nice, you want a song proper. You probably don't even understand the history. But you just want to talk for talk's sake. People are being slaughtered in Guyana, and you were quiet. I wanted to do exactly or say what the mayor of Minneapolis said. Oh no, you don't get a pass, Donald Ramatar. Under your presidency, a woman was charged for treason and locked up along with her husband, who was also charged with treason, and another army officer under your dotish presidency. And you want to talk about what happened to Maduro? Yeah? You want to talk when Maduro was jailing political opponents like you guys did in Guyana and killing political opponents? You weren't saying anything. Your mouth was probably somewhere up on the cathedral, somewhere there. You didn't have a voice then to speak out about the atrocities in Guyana. You didn't have a voice to talk about rigged elections in Guyana under the PPP regime. You didn't get a voice to talk about the 2006 elections when the PPP stole a seat from the Alliance for Change and give it to that big Paku, Sam Hines. You didn't have a voice then. Oh no, you didn't have a voice then. You didn't. But suddenly you want to talk because you need some sort of attention, Donald Ramatar. If you want attention, go around the cathedral. Go around the cathedral with a slack bokta. Sorry, guys, I'm getting a little bit out of hand, right? Go around. So you know what pains me is when these guys prop up themselves and come around as though they believe in democracy, they believe in what is right and all these things. A woman was charged with treason, Donald Ramatar, under your corrupt government. Nothing, there was no evidence, but yet you guys put her in chain, yet you guys put her in shackles and placed her in solitary confinement for over a year. And you want to talk what, Donald Ramatar? Come downstairs, boy, come downstairs. And you guys expect people to have respect for y'all? Come downstairs, Donald Ramatar, come downstairs. Treason? That's all you guys could do? Charge people with fake treason? Fake all sort of charges because they stand up against you guys? When you guys were bullies in Guyana? Did you condemn the Phantom Squad when they were killing people left, right, and center on behalf of the PPP regime? During those bloody days, you were, at least you took over from Janet, you took over as the general secretary of the party. What did you do? What did you say? Did you offer any word of condemnation? No, you didn't. But suddenly your tongue coming out of your mouth in the daytime. Right? Your tongue comes out of your mouth in the daytime, pretending as though you care and pretending as though you want to stand up for what's right. It is a pretentious attitude. And so when you talk about Maduro being captured and it's about oil and all these, you didn't know it was about oil when the David Granger administration was taken away, his government was kicked out, and the government was hijacked even after the PNC, APNU, AFC won the 2020 elections. You didn't get a voice then, Donald Ramotar. Come downstairs, boy, come downstairs. Somebody tagged Donald Ramotar and said, come downstairs, Donald, come downstairs. You didn't have a voice then. You didn't know that it was the oil that got all those folks' attention in Guyana. You didn't know that then. Come downstairs, Donald Ramotar, come downstairs. But you gone all the way to Venezuela and picking up for Maduro. Why? Something in adding up. Why, Donald Ramotar? Why? I don't know. I just don't know. Charity begins at home, Donald Ramotar. Charity begins at home. And if you never condemn the atrocities in Guyana, then you have no moral authority to talk about atrocities in no other country, whether it is perceived to be happening in Venezuela and any other part of the world. None whatsoever. Come downstairs, Donald Ramotar. Come downstairs. Bloody bunch of hypocrites and parasites. Should be ashamed to even talk about atrocities. Did you condemn the Henry Boy's murder? Did you condemn Donna McKinnon's murder in front of Freedom House? Did you condemn that? What about the fiber optic cable? Thank you, Civic. Hundreds of millions of Guyana dollars. But what you did, you put friends and cronies and practiced nepotism. Put your friends on the board of directors at the Guyana Gaisuco Corporation. Put your family members in top positions, whether at GRA, whether at the office of the president. All these things. Look, man, I know how y'all feel, but y'all repeat. Come downstairs, Donald, come downstairs. Come downstairs. All of them are friends. All of them knew they're the same. They oppress the people of their country. Donald Ramotar was no different. Irfan Ali is no different. All of them are the same. But they all got caught with their pants down, and they got a script, and they got to play along with the script. And anytime they deviate, bang, zoom. Anytime is hospital bed for them. Anytime they deviate from that script. Only fooling the Guyanese people. Every single day, that is what they do. Fool the Guyanese people. Maduro did the same thing the PPP did to people. They slaughtered people. Maduro slaughtered Venezuelans. Maduro jailed his political opponents. Maduro killed his political opponents. In Guyana, the PPP did the same. Killed their political opponents. Jailed their political opponents. trumped up charges against their political opponents, starved the people of Guyana, just like Maduro did, starved the people of Venezuela. And y'all telling me what? Look at this. Look at this little shrimps. They bought this thing here for millions of dollars, and this is what they have to protect Guyana. But it is not going to protect Guyana. They're going to use it to transport out of the bush. They are going to use it to transport drugs. They're going to use it to transport smuggled gold and other stuff, and carry the sweet woman and the sweet man in the interior, sport up, dance up, have a nice time in hotels, and then fly back to Georgetown. This is not to protect no citizens. This is not to protect no border or nothing. They're not concerned about that. All they're concerned about is corruption upon corruption and corruption. That is what it is all about. Now let's head to the gas station. You know, not so long ago, there was this gas station, right, that got bombed. And they know exactly what happened. They know what happened. They know who the guys were after, because all of them are in it together. Every single one of them. Why you think they rushed to blame Sanction Man Azruddin and his father? Right away, they blame them. Well, they got a personal war. They're fighting each other, and we see it every day, right? I want to increase the fight. I don't want Azruddin and his father to just talk about Susan and some little small Stubbly house and so. Yeah, fair enough. We knew about that all along. I want to hear about the rigging of the 2020 elections and killings, and that's what we want to hear about. What Azruddin's doing, he just sprinkling little things in public that we already know. We already know that. I want, and y'all send this message to Azruddin Mohammed. Y'all send this message to Azruddin. When Azruddin ready to talk, real Bacchanal talk, then let him come right here on 107.1 FM. But first, I want them to talk about the 2020 elections. That is what I want them to talk about, the 2020 elections. When y'all hear about the 2020 elections, some of y'all belly gone hot. And it is my view that the Mohammeds, they know what transpired in the 2020 elections. And then, as a little extra, they could talk about what happened with the no confidence motion and Sharon Das. They could talk about these things. That is what I want to hear about. And that is what's going to take the country. Some of y'all going to open your eyes big, 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 big. But we hearing about Susan Rodriguez. We already know about Susan Rodriguez. All right. Susan Rodriguez is not the only one. Lots and lots of corruption in the PPP regime. Serious allegations. Alligator, as C.N. Sharma would say. Alligator. Allegations of corruption upon corruption. Again, allegations. And these allegations should not be swept aside with silly talk and back talk by the likes of Kwame McCoy and these guys. And furthermore, those guys have they have no standing, none whatsoever, to come out and talk about corruption. They shouldn't. Now, in any democratic country or society, guess what would have happened? Guess what would have happened? Susan Rodriguez would have had to, along with not just Susan Rodriguez, the Minister of Agriculture would have had to step aside for a proper investigation to be conducted. A proper investigation. But they're running around and the crocodile tears because the PPP has a history of that. Whenever a minister is being accused of corruption, they always say they either save up the money, all I need a bed at 10 cents, 5 cents, dollar, they save up it. Indra Chandrapal said that she family from Guyana, right? She family from Guyana? Something about family from Guyana. Now look at this Paku here. Who this Paku is? Take a look at this Paku. Some Charlie Hope. Mark won't talk about Nazar Mohammed because they pay him off. Where does Paku come from? Where does Paku come from? Where does Paku come from? Now, this got to be a PPP, right? Here what is do. This is what is do. When they want, and you guys know my position with the Mohammeds them, right here, right? Y'all know my position with the Mohammeds them, right? I just spoke about the Mohammeds them, you know. But like this dunce can't understand. Can't understand. So Charlie Hope is probably right there at Freedom House. It could be Dilip. Could be Dilip. Look how long I've been talking about the Mohammeds them. Serious allegations of smuggling gold and all these sort of things. But where this one come from? And everybody for them pay off somebody. Because that's how they're accustomed. That's how they live a life. A payoff life. A payoff life. Where does Paku come from, man? Charlie Hope. I never see Charlie Hope here. Tal. But we give Kwame a little time, you know. It's either Kwame or Jagdale. It's Jagdale. It could be Jagdale lie down in your bed. Somebody call Jagdale. Come downstairs, Jagdale. Come downstairs. Come downstairs. Bloody set of foolish PPP Pakus. But y'all know where he going. He get a chance to come back and say nothing. We just give him a little time of the day there, and he enjoy it, and he done. He gone away because Charlie gone. Guess where Charlie gone? Charlie gone to Covan John. Charlie gone to Covan John. Come on, guys, you can sing after me, right? Wayne Caesar, Charlie gone to Covan John. Right? Right, good night again to all of you, every single one of you. Charlie gone downstairs. Somebody collect him, right, Abby? Somebody collect him. Hey, Ravi Ramkaran. Oh, man, oh, man. We know you're upset with the PPP. We know you're throwing in the PNC. There's a little bang by. But, oh, man, we don't cuss up like that over here, you know, Ravi. I be not cuss up over here, Ravi. I be not do them things, man. No, not do that, man. Not bring down Kabi show like that, right? Not bring down Kabi show like that. Now, look how much views out the Mohammeds. And y'all know the Mohammeds is not my cup of tea. And I've said this from day one. I've said this almost 15 years now. Y'all know that too. For a Paku like him coming and talk stupidness, but them. Look, Theodore Adams, tell them what's going on. Charlie gone. Hi, Susan. How are you? Now, Susan, back to you. Susan, rich. Susan work hard, right? But Susan, be more transparent, right? If you have done nothing wrong, absolutely nothing wrong, but before I continue, Susan, do you know that some of your PPP colleagues, they're snitching on you? Because they don't like the fact that you are now in the PPP as a minister, and you're moving around with Irfan, and you're doing TikTok with Irfan, and you're hurting those PPP folks who believe that they should have had some sort of big position, and you just come and look, you're walking around all over, and you're showing off all over you there, walking around, right? And they don't like it. So, you know, Susan, come close, come down. No, come upstairs. Come down. Right? Now, Susan, do you know that it's people right there at Freedom House, right there at office of the president, right there high up in the PPP regime, who are leaking information about you? Now, I want you to know this, that 2 other properties that those same PPP people at Freedom House say that you own will be published in the coming days, Susan. They are also leaking information. And Susan, this is what they're doing If they see that you're gaining popularity, they are going to pull you down and they're going to sell you out. This is what they're doing. They're selling you out, Susan. Don't trust some of them. You and Priya cool? And no, I'm not saying it's Priya or anybody. You and some of them other ministers and things. You ain't got a problem with none of them. Well, anyways, let me not say anything else. But the PPP is divided right now. They're selling each other out. Some of them are selling guns to Apache. Some of them are recording each other. Anyways, I don't want to say anything else. I just don't want to say anything else, Susan. You ain't think they're doing it to this one here too? They're doing it to him. You want to hear some recordings? Susan? Zulfikar? You're another one. You should hear what they're talking about, you and the chicken and the eggs. And how come your son got so rich overnight? All the contracts, according to information on the quarantine and all over. And just the other day, y'all they own just a full cube. And look how y'all rich. Rich. The other day you shot wrinkle up, spoil coconut oil upon your hair. But now you're using baby oil. All these sort of things you're doing, y'all, you move around from using sweet smell for cologne to polo now. That is how you guys have moved up. Compliments of taxpayers. But some of the PPP people are talking about y'all. The PPP people are sending information. You think they like y'all? You think they're comfortable with what's going on? Now, we understand what's happening. We know your son and Azruddin were buddy friends. We know what's going on. We know what's playing out there. Now, I know if you or your son going to be testifying against the Mohammeds. I don't know. I don't want to know. Look, let me move on. Let me come out of this kitchen. This kitchen too hot. Now, I want to talk about Jack Deal. People in the PPP, Donald Ramatar and these guys, Donald is from the old guard. And they believe, because right now they have war. If y'all hear some gunshots firing on Rob Street, it's them fighting at each other right now. Right now they're fighting at each other. Because the old guard, controlled by Donald Ramatar and Clement Rohi, I'm surprised Clement didn't come out and say anything yet. Y'all watch, in the coming days, Clement is going to write about Venezuela. Y'all watch. They are from the old guard. And the old guard, including Gail Teixeira, they don't like what is happening right now. Even though they condone it, they don't like it, but they have a lot of fighting, in-house fighting that's going on right now. Watch out for Clement Rohi. He's going to want a piece of the action, and he's going to talk about Maduro. Just watch out for them. Big fighting going on right now. And when they're fighting, when friends are fighting, y'all stand aside and watch them. Let them fight. Y'all don't get involved in friends' fight. Because at the end of the day, they're going to cuss y'all about black man this and black man that and black. Y'all be careful, guys. Wanna, as the Bajans would say, wanna be careful. Wanna be careful. Poor Jack there, gone down again, sick like a dog. Sick like a dog. Well, he gonna recover, but in the meantime, they get Dilip. They're back again with Dilip. What time is it? 51 minutes after. What? Claudette Singh gonna resign? No, man. Claudette Singh, a little bird in my ears saying Claudette Singh is going to resign. Y'all can't say I'll never hear it. Y'all heard it here first, right? Claudette Singh is tendering her resignation. Claudette Singh. How many of you guys believe that that is true? That Claudette Singh is about to tender her resignation. She has had enough. She can't take the pressure no more. She cannot take the pressure no more. No more, no more, no more, no more, no more, no more. Y'all call one of them, call Baby Skello, call someone of them, Charmin Blackman, Lola Dahl, call someone of them, let it sing, let it make a song out of this. Can't take the pressure no more. They can't take the pressure no more. They can't take the, she can't take the pressure no more. Sorry, I sound like Baby Skello there, right? She can't take the pressure no more unless she come out of the kitchen. She can't because she there in the kitchen and she ain't doing nothing. Come out there because it's bare corruption, it's bare stupidness. She can't take the pressure no more. Hey, I should bust a tune really. I might end up with a nice contract. Might be singing a duet with one of them Lady Patra or somebody. All right, what else is happening? What else is happening in your neck of the woods, guys? Huh? What happened? What y'all want to talk about next? Oh, this guy here, man. He done gone. He gone. He done. He 15 minutes fame over. He done right now. Probably looking for asylum somewhere. He done. Y'all think I'm lying?
Who's that one? Low lights and hungry bellies.
Imagine the realest thing out of Guyana as he claims to be. The realest thing out of Guyana get kick out of garage. Poor Freddie Kisoon ain't get nowhere to do his show. Poor the other guy, what's his name again? This one here. Ain't get no way to sit down and do a show. This one here.
PPP will take care of you from erection to resurrection.
From what?
PPP will take care of you from erection to resurrection.
He got nothing. These guys got no position. They got nothing. All they got was used. They got used. All of them, including Piguero and them. Used, done with. Anyways, what else is happening in Guyana that we can talk about before we just say bye-bye for tonight? If you guys thought I was going for 1 hour, 2 hours, no, not tonight. Hey, cash grant. Let me talk about the cash grant, Petru. Hear how these people, these PPP Pakus brainwash y'all with cash grant. Brainwash y'all. Some of y'all right here in this audience got brainwashed. Cash grant. Brainwash y'all. Rhonda Lane, how are you doing, my friend? Good night. Gildarito. Here, cash grant. Leading up to elections, everything is cash grant. Theodore Adams went home 3 times, collect cash grant. Lorraine Stephen, well, I know what she get. Whether she gets a cash grant. That is what they had to do. Cash grant upon cash grant. Cash grant, right? And there is no more cash grant. No more. None whatsoever. No more cash grant. Are you guys surprised that there's no more cash grant? They're not talking about cash grant. Suddenly, they want to paku you guys into believing that they suddenly believe in the people of Guyana and development. Cash grant gone. Cash grant. Crash. People had so much hope that the cash grant would have been able to do so much. People had plans for investment. People had plans to pay down on a car. People had plans to pay down on a bus. People had plans to build a big house with the cash grant. People had plans. Y'all know how much overseas Guyanese Queens, wherever they're from, Manhattan, Canada, they were planning on going back to Guyana for crash grant. There's so much hope people had. That 500 US meant so much. And now there's no more cash grant. No more cash grant. No more cash grant. The PPP robbed the people. Right, yeah? Generational wealth. Call me generational wealth, God. It's God. Generational wealth, God. The call, the God. All we generational wealth, God. All right, so you guys understand. That's exactly what's going on. But here what's going to happen. Here what's going to happen. Local government elections is around the corner, right? So they're going to notice they went to Linden, and they went to Linden to say that thank you. Edgel was in Linden hugging up on some women. I'm going to show you all the pictures. Some of y'all already see what's going on. Hugging up some women and say that he's in Linden to say thank you. To say thank you. It simply means that they are going to prepare the budget. It's going to be the biggest, according to them. Once they say it's the biggest budget in the history of Guyana, it means thieving time again. Thieving time again. Thief. They're a bunch of thieves, a bunch of vagabonds, a bunch of pakus. That's why when they're fighting each other, I said, let it cost Mati, let it fight Mati. Right, Cheryl Thomas, man? Let them fight. Let them fight, Mati. Y'all stand aside because at the end of the day, they're not like most of you. I hear what go on, black man? At the end of the day, they're not like most of you. If y'all don't wake up now, something wrong, as the Bajans would say, something wrong with Wuna. Something wrong with Wuna. Lindeners, wake up. Ituniites, wake up. Kokwani folks, wake up. Guyanese, Wuna, wake up. I have nothing, absolutely nothing further to say. Nothing. But before I go, y'all ain't hearing nothing about these guys that got sanctioned, right? The policeman, Randolph Duncan, Paul Darby Jr., Mark Cromwell, nothing. And remember this Colombian guy, Vallejo, Sanchez Vallejo. You heard that they picked him up at the somewhere left hand side, right? Have you guys heard anything else about him? Anything else? Anything? Oh, man. Oh, if y'all can't see what's going on in Guyana, then something is wrong. I keep saying this to all you. Something is wrong. Now, y'all know what their finale, right? Y'all know he had a conversation with U.S. Secretary of State, Marco Rubio. Marco Rubio said, hey, Irfan, hear what? We did what we got to do. Maduro is now off your backs. You got to now do something for us even more. We want you to take some of these people. Irfan Ali said, no problem. What about my catfish? Sorry about that, guys. Slip of the tongue. Catfish and so forth. If you notice, from Mike Pompeo promise, Irfan to take care of catfish, right? Catfish still hanging in limbo. Marco Rubio promised Irfan take care of catfish. Catfish still hanging in limbo. Right? What's it with this catfish and Irfan Ali, man? that he can't get it right. America is not going to give him a chance to sell catfish in America. Just like that. Just like that. It is not going to happen. Every time he begging, I want to sell my catfish. You know, I want cat. Every time he any catfish. He any catfish. And these guys are laughing about him. They'll probably go back to the State Department and say, hey, probably when Trump said, why is he always talking about this catfish, right? Big dummy, you big dummy, right? And so Marco Rubio, the U.S. Secretary of State, says, look, you got to take some folks in Guyana, right? Put them to build that concussion road, right? We're going to send some folks to Guyana. We're going to give you some money, though, so that you can help them, whatever. And they're going to thief the money. They're going to thief the money. They ain't going to help nobody. They're not going to help anybody. Just watch. So whatever, if Marco Rubio sneezes right now, Irfan Ali got to wipe it up. Wipe it up. Look, I know what y'all think or what y'all saying, but Guyana really gone under these pacos. Guyana doesn't have a government. Guyana just get people just fight. It's very personal war going on. Very vexation. Every single day is problem. But like Sharma say, problem is problem. Every day is problem. You get a policeman walking, coming out of a police vehicle in his uniform. He walking out of a police vehicle with slippers. Guyana could be a real place. You got a vlogger in the market, and a man sit down, doing some fronto, thinging. A man coming through, you ring a slap on the man. It's being frustrated every day because of the corrupt government. People are just frustrated. You just see a big man like that and ring a slap on a big man. Now, if you didn't ring a slap on one of them pacus that's oppressing y'all in Guyana, well, that would have been all right. But you ring a slap on somebody just videoing? I don't know. What else y'all want me to talk about, man? What else y'all want me to talk about? What? I'm reading some of your comments. 1 and 2 people done gone in the bush, gone in the trench already. 2 pacus done gone in the trench. But slippers, man, you in the midst of a middle traffic, you come out of a police vehicle, police uniform on, and slippers? By policeman, you don't get no shame, by? Shame? You come out because you tell yourself you're police? You don't get no shame? In my Somali voice, are you coming out like that, Ford? No, that's Indian voice, right? That policeman probably think he from Calcutta. You're walking out of the vehicle like that. Boy, you got no shame. Shame on you. Where are you from, man? Calcutta? Not even the people in Calcutta will do something like that. You are shame and disgrace. You come out of a police vehicle with slippers on. Next way you go on to come out with slack box. I'm out of here, guys. It's 2026, right? Can we just all get along? It's a beautiful country. But the people who are running the country, they're corrupt. They're so corrupt, man. Every day is corruption upon corruption. What's tomorrow going to happen? You're going to hear some other minister corrupt. You're going to hear this body corrupt every single day. But you're hearing about the school in Linden, 3-4 years now, and it can't complete. Bamia Primary School. You're hearing about proper breakfast and so forth for kids in school. You're hearing that all of the schools should be computerized and these things. You're not hearing these things all every day. Somebody whine for somebody. Somebody thief somebody. Somebody said this body corrupt. Somebody said this other body corrupt. Somebody said this body every single day. What sort of example you think that is setting for young people? You're not hearing any single thing. Every day some cuss down. Who wears slack buckler? Who this? Who that? Who this? Who that? Extradition this, somebody beat up somebody. When last you guys heard, for example, a primary school student has done well, success story in a village, whether it's Cromarty, Philippi, Kilmarnock, or something positive. Every single day. Look, tomorrow morning, you might hear some ministry. They set some ministry on fire or something. I don't know now. I don't know how next thing you know when it happens. But that's all you keep hearing every single day. Do you guys share on your program? Did you guys share on your program debate competition amongst high schoolers or primary school students? Let's watch a nice debate. The folks from Winifred Gaskin Memorial or Tagore Secondary or Chandy Singh or Multi in New Amsterdam or BHS or Queens or Cummings Lodge. Something. When last, y'all? When was the last time? Have you heard that the schools have been computerized? They have labs, proper labs and all these things with the billions of dollars of oil money that we're getting. When last you heard a group of students went to somewhere in the United States on a nice tour and back to Guyana? When last you heard that they went to Canada or somewhere for some trip or something? Every time the young people take a trip is in the zoo. We have been going to the zoo since I was a little boy like this. Little boy like this, we go to the zoo. The first thing we go in the zoo, we run into Gadraj dead, man. But them man has been in the zoo since we were little boy. Gadraj, Luncheon, Jack Dale. You go in the zoo right now, you run into Irfan. All of them get resemblance there in the zoo. Since a little boy, you going in the zoo. There's all the thing in we picnic. Are they taking some of these young people who have never gone to Kaito Falls, who have never gone into those areas, take them on trips there? Guyana is so rich right now. Nah, but they want the money for themselves. They want to take the money up. Man, I go for it. That's what they're doing. They're pulling the country back. And our young people can't get the enjoyment. Instead, every morning, so as you bust the paper, so is some stupidness, some crime, some beating up, something about corruption, something about them fighting each other, who walked in slack, who underwear in a slack, who this, not slack, that, not slack, that. Come downstairs, big, come downstairs, come downstairs, big, come downstairs, right? Every single day. I gone, man. I gone. I'm done. I'm done for the day. I'll be back tomorrow. God spare life. I'll be back tomorrow, right here on 107.1 FM. Every single day. Y'all watch out for tomorrow again. We're back to square one again. Back to square one tomorrow, man. Like, I'm a little more optimistic, though. I'm out of here, though. God bless all of you. It's 2026, and we've got to keep hope alive. Got to keep hope alive. I'm out of here.
I can't take it no more. I can't take it no more. Can't take it no more. Imagine 18 hours of blackout and you're telling people progress. Cost of living gone up 100%, yet you give public servant less. Mr. President, listen to the people. Search your soul and you will confess. I want you try surviving on the public base, then you're gonna know but stress. Cause I done fed up, you done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. You're hiding corruption inside the cup, look how evil set up. The people fed up. They don't drive no fair with the citizen. They may want the people speak out. Freedom of speech done gone inside the gutter. Knock off when you open your mouth. Discrimination in entertainment, and you're talking about one Guyana. When the Ministry of Culture keep the big shows, one set of girls and banner. Cause I done fed up, you done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. You're hiding corruption inside the cup, look how evil set up. The people fed up. Every picture you take and promise you make, everything you do is about clout. Then you come into me for I shake your hand, there's nothing to smile about. Corruption corruption inside every sector. But when it comes to them, they send you. Try investigate efficiency, right? Go talk to Barrett and Sue, cause I done fed up. You done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. You're hiding corruption inside the cup, look how evil set up. The people fed up. I done fed up on the dirty water, low pressure, want scream and tell somebody. Imagine 1500 US, and they're telling me super salary. I done fed up on the unemployment racism and the lie they say one Guyana. Cause when you look with the oil money going, circulate with one set of banner. Cause I done fed up, you done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. You're hiding corruption inside the cup, look how evil set up. The people fed up.
Oh, Jesus Christ, if cost of living double, I don't know what happened. A pound of sugar is $300 already. Flour, everything gone up. Everything just raising. You gotta get about $40,000 for buy good ration. You gotta get 3 man now. A weekend man, a monthly man, and a
there and fabricate that. Unless you say who the person is, I can't comment on anonymous people.
Okay, well, let's talk about specific individuals. What is your relationship with Mr. Su Jurong?
Su? Oh, Su? My relationship? Nothing. He's a tenant in my place, yeah.
And he's a good friend of yours?
Yes, yes, he is a
eating me out. When you see the puppy coming up from this yard, I'm saying, I'll be one, and this one, not this one, not that one, not that one, a stray dog. How the puppy eat? If you not
PPP will take care of you from erection to resurrection.
My complaint is the puppy by the road eating me out. When you see the puppy coming up from this yard, I'm saying, I'll be one, and this one, not this one, not that one, not that one, a stray dog. How the puppy eat?
PPP will take care of you from erection to resurrection.
Oh, Jesus Christ, if cost of living double, I don't know what happened. A pound of sugar is $300 already. Flour, everything gone up. Everything just raising. You gotta get about $40,000 for buy good ration. You gotta get 3 man now. A weekend man, a monthly man, and a fortnight man.